how to get started day trading. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the key things that I think you need to understand before you get started day trading and how to actually go about starting to day trade. Now, looking around on social media, looking around on Twitter and on StockTwits and YouTube, you're going to see so many different things, right? Some people are going to say start off paper trading. Other people are going to say don't ever paper trade because there's no emotional connection to the amount of money you're winning and losing, and it gives a false sense of hope and security. Other people are going to say go out and trade for a prop firm. Why trade your own cash when you can get funded and trade for these prop firms and get, six figures under your portfolio? Other people are going to say at least put in $25,000 so you can get over the PDT rule. Other people are going to say start small, maybe $1,000, learn the process, grow small and gradually, right? I personally don't think that there's any wrong way to get started as long as you get started, because there's a lot of things that you as a trader are going to need to learn in the beginning to kind of understand about yourself before you actually make this a career or very, very consistent income, right? So some of those things you're going to need to understand is what strategy works best for you, right? And there's a million different strategies out there. I'm going to tell you right now, none of them are any better than the next, right? Every strategy is going to have some sort of calculated risk attached to it. It's up to you as a trader to kind of calculate and formulate that risk and manage your risk, right? I'm going to tell you that emotions is probably going to account for 90% of the reason why you blow up or lose money. You need to understand how to control your emotions. I will be the first person to also tell you, you are not a trader, okay? I am not a trader. I'm not a professional trader. I do not trade on Wall Street. I do not work for a bank. I do not work for a huge hedge fund. I trade personally for myself. I'm a retail trader / investor, whatever you would like to call it. But what we are risk managers. That title of being a risk manager is much more important than calling yourself a day trader. I understand that driving the Lamborghini, trading from the yacht, taking vacations, to the Cayman Islands, all sounds great, right? Everyone wants to live this day trader lifestyle, but you are essentially just a risk manager. The better you can manage risk based on your trade plan and your set of rules, the better and overall, more money that you're going to make. The whole objective in this business is to keep the lights on, whether you've been day trading for 6 months or 6 years or 20 years or 10 years. As long as we have money and capital to capture these waves and to be through and trade through these market cycles, we are going to make money. So the first things that I would focus on just getting started is to just get started. If you want to go open up a demo account, open up a demo account. I personally would recommend doing one of these two things. I would not start with some huge amount of money. I would either start with like $1,000 and trade maybe 4 or 5 shares at a time. That way you have a little bit of skin in the game. You can kind of learn the process, understand your strategy, see how you feel when you're inside of a trade. Number 2, I would go pay to get funded from one of these prop firms. Now, there's a lot of great prop firms out there. If you don't know what a prop firm is, basically it's a firm that's going to allow you to go through an evaluation process through trading sim or demo. So if you wanted to go the paper trading route, maybe this is a little bit better of a route for you, because if you do manage your risk accordingly and you're able to make some profits, you can then get funded where you can now actually trade firm capital, maybe up to 6 figures, and you can start taking withdrawals, right? So I would recommend either starting with a small size account, maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, or I would go the prop firm route and trade through a prop firm, go through some simulation, go through some demo trading, get comfortable with your setups, entries and exits, understanding your platform, this, that, and the other. 3, I would learn a strategy, right? Doesn't matter which strategy. Could be my strategy, could be someone else's strategy, could be a strategy that you formulated on your own, could be trading VWAP, could be trading moving averages, could be trading price action, supply and demand, could be all sorts of things. There's all sorts of teachers and mentors and coaches out there. Number 4, that's what leads me to getting a coach. Get a coach or get a mentor or join a trading community. Now, there's a very fine line in the trading communities that I personally would join if I was starting over, and it would not be one of these signaling groups. I would not join a group that's telling me, hey, buy Apple at $100 long. It would not be telling me to, short NVIDIA at XYZ price, and short it. Because when you do that, all you're looking for is a handout, and that's never going to happen. What happens if that person running the Discord or the YouTube channel or wherever newsletter you're getting your information from, what happens if they don't show up? What happens if they stop going to work? What happens if they retire? What happens if, God forbid, they pass away? What happens if, God forbid, something happens to them and they no longer offer that service? Not only one, are you going to invest a lot of hard-earned money into that, and to realistically learn nothing because you have no idea what strategy they're actually using, where their mindset's at, where their bias is at. You're constantly just kind of looking for a handout. So definitely join a group or hire a mentor or coach that's going to actually teach you a system, a strategy, and build in these building blocks into your DNA, your trader DNA, right? So we all have this genetic trader DNA inside of us, where we need to understand our mindset, psychology, and we need to understand our emotions first. Two, we need to understand our system, our risk management, and how much we're actually looking to make. Realistically, if you have a $1,000 account, you're not going to make a $10,000 day, right? It's just not going to happen. Could you strike gold, find a stock that absolutely explodes, it's once in a lifetime? Sure. But the probability of that happening on a day in and day out basis is slim to none. So if you have a $1,000 account, making anywhere between $100 and $300 a week is perfect, right? That means essentially you're making $25, $50, $75 a trade. In the beginning, a lot of people don't like to do that because they're racing to this imaginary finish line where they're signing on the dotted line for that Lamborghini or that yacht or that expensive vacation or having your arm around the beautiful girl in the Cayman Islands, right? It doesn't necessarily work that way. You need to start off slow. You need to start off somewhere. Now, obviously, someone with a much larger account size can take the same trade as you. For example, you get into a trade, you take $1 on, let's say, the Nvidia, or you say you take $1 on Tesla, and you make $200. Someone with a much larger account can come in and make 200, could make 2,000. Could make 20,000. It all depends on the risk that they're putting on the table, right? So again, if you're trading for a prop firm, trade some futures. It's going to move very, very liquid. You can be able to get in and out of these things. You're going to have a lot of rules that are in place for you as far as managing your risk management. I teach a great strategy for getting funded with these prop firms. You can find that down in the description box below, or sign up for one of those prop firms. But again, if you're looking to get started, you got to just get started, because the sooner you get started, the sooner you can start journaling. And I don't recommend going out there at first before you are profitable yet. And what profitable means is if you have not paid taxes on trading income, you are not profitable, right? Until you pay taxes on that income, on that trading income, then you're now a profitable trader. So before you get to becoming a profitable trader, I would journal everything, and I would not go spend high dollar amount of money on one of these digital journaling softwares. I would just get a regular old school pen and pad and start writing down your emotions each and every single day. I took Nvidia short at this price at this time. This is how I felt when I was in the trade. The trade worked in my favor. The trade did not work in my favor. This is what I could have done better. Then go back after the day and analyze that trade. Did you have a good entry? Did you stop out when you were supposed to stop out? Did you hold the trade in drawdown when you shouldn't have? Did you take profits too soon? I never believe in that you took profits too soon. If you get into a trade and it goes in your favor and you make 5, 10, 15% on some options contracts, I think that's a hell of a trade. There's other people out there who are gonna say that 10%, 20% is nothing, that if it's not 100% winner, then I don't want to take it. Well, then fine, leave that money for them, because those people more than likely are just high risk gamblers with that high, like they get that high dopamine rush off of getting into these trades and winning big. I would rather grow my account slow, steady, and then gradually size up. When I first started trading options, I was only trading one contract, and then I started trading 2 and 3. And now currently I'm trading 10 options contracts on something like Nvidia or something like Tesla. And for me, that's a comfort spot for me. That's a very sweet kind of middle ground area. Now I could bump that up and trade 20, 25, 30 contracts based on my account size, but it's not comfortable risk management wise. When I go in drawdown and I'm sitting through a trade that's not necessarily winning in my favor right off the bat, and it still hasn't hit my stop loss, I'm not comfortable yet emotionally with that. So trading 10 contracts for me works. So if you're looking to get started in day trading, just start. And the sooner you start learning about yourself, the sooner you're going to start learning how to be more profitable. Again, if you found this video at all interesting or informative, please give me a thumbs up. It would help the video. Subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, let me know where you are in your trading journey. And also, if you want to get funded with one of these prop firms or learn my strategy and get access to one-on-one coaching and join the trading community with the rest of the traders I trade with each and every single day, make sure to check all of the links down in the description. I will see you guys all in the next video.